Hello and welcome to our quantitative reasoning series. This is section H. Right. We have these samples to analyze and then we use the analysis to answer the exercises. Okay, so we have 5 different pots, 5 different numbers, okay, on the samples, on each of the samples, and then we need to analyze. So like we do, the first thing we check is our basic operation, check addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All right, so what can we do here? All right, my advice is that when you have a sample with repeated numbers like this, you have 1, 1, 1, 4 ones in a single sample, just leave this one and then focus on the ones without the repeated number. That will help you to get your analysis faster. So let's focus on this and see what we can figure out, and then we can come back to check. Following this line, I can see 2, 3, and 6. So if I should ignore the 4, but here I can see 2, 3, and 6. Can you see that? So we already know the relationship between 2, 3, and 6, right? That's 2 times 3 equals 6. Let's check with this. 8, 1, 8. Okay, so 8 times 1 equals 8. Then we can come back to this one and check. 1 times 1 equals 1. All right. You see, we can't use this for analysis because you wouldn't know the particular one you're talking about. All right. So let's use this one. We have 2 times 3 equals 6. That's settled. All right. Just following the 7 figure, right? 1 times 1 equals 1. 2 times 3 equals 6. 8 times 1 equals 8. All right, we figured that out. Now we are left with 4 and 10. So how do we get 4 from here? Okay, I can see 4, 10, and 6. There is an addition there, right? 4, 10, and 6. Can you see that? 4, 6, and 10. Right? You should know that 4 plus 6 is 10, right? So let's check here if 64 plus 8 is 72. Can we check that? 64 plus 8. So plus 8. 8 plus 4 is 12, right? And then 1 plus 6 is 72. Yeah, that's correct. All right, that's correct. Okay, so let's see here. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so this part is the one with the final answer, right? So after we've added this. Okay, so let's quickly write that down. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Okay, so from that I can easily do 10 minus 6 and I'll have my 4. Then 10 minus 4, I would have my 6. But since I have 1, all right, 4, and 64 here, those are perfect squares. Okay, you should also master your perfect square such that you'll be able to identify them in samples. When you see perfect squares across samples, remember perfect squares 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, all right, squares of numbers. Okay, once you see them across your sample, just know that there is something related to square in it. So and I can see that this one, okay, I can't use this because I don't know whether it is this one or this one. So let's check. All right, so 2 squared is 4. 8 squared is 64. All right, so that's it. And then we know that it should be this particular one. So 1 squared is 1. Okay, so another thing we have figured out from here is that 2 squared is 4. So 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, And with this, I believe we have analyzed everything we need to do in our sample. So if we want to find 3, we'll quickly do 6 divided by 2, and that will give us 3. Okay, what else do we need to write the formula for? Okay, the 2, if we want to find the 2, we could also do 6 divided by 3, and that will give us 2. Okay, and then from this addition, we can do 10 minus 6 will give us 4, and 10 minus 4, and the answer will be 6. You can also write that down so that you can use it for your analysis, okay, for the exercise. Okay, so now I think we're done with it. Okay, let's go over to the exercise. Now to the exercise. All right, for number 27, we are looking for this missing part from our sample that is 10. All right, so how did we get 10 from this analysis? We did 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 equals 10. So that means we're going to do 100 plus 50. So for number 27, we're doing 100 plus 50, and that's what? 150. 150. All right, for number 28, we have this missing part. Then we'll go back to our sample, right? So check the sample we have analyzed, that's in place of 6. How did we get the 6, or how can we get the 6? There are 2 ways we could get it. We know that 2 times 3 is 6. So if we multiply 2 times 3, we have the 6. Then we also know that 4 plus 6 equals to 10. So if we do 10 minus 4, we have 6. Right? So which one should we go with? So let's just do the multiplication, right? 2 times 3, 6. So here we're going to do 5 times 4. All right? So 5 times 4, and then the answer will be 20. Okay? 5 times 4, the answer is 20. Okay? And then if you go the other way around, 10 minus 4, you do 45 minus 25. 45 minus 25 will also give you 20. Okay. All right, for number 29, we have this part missing. Okay, and that's in place of 3 in our sample, right? So how did you get the 3? We know that 2 times 3 is 6. So if we do 6 divided by 2, we'll have 3. So that means we do 21 divided by 3, we should have this. So that's 21 divided by 3. So what do you multiply by 3 to have 21? 7, right? So 21 divided by 3 is 7, because 3 times 7 is 21. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave number 30 and 31 for you to solve, and let's have the answer in the comment. Thank you. Bye.